Kevin, are you ready?
I'm ready, Jessica. Can everyone please stand
Okay.
for a short prayer and a salute to our flag? Almighty God, grant us the wisdom to make those decisions that are in the best interest of all our residents. May the Heavenly Father of us all bless those who have given the ultimate sacrifice and service to our nation, and may He watch over and protect our servicemen and women now guarding the gates of freedom. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Statement of publication, Jessica, please.
Take notice that this regular meeting of the Mayor and Council being held on this 25th day of January 2021 has been advertised and posted in accordance with Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975.
Roll call, please.
Councilpersons Conti,
Here.
Delina,
Present.
Enriquez,
Here.
Mar,
Here.
Novak,
Here.
Roberts,
Here.
and our professionals, the Business Administrator,
Present.
CFO,
Here.
Engineer,
Here.
and Attorney.
Thank you. Can I have approval of the prior minutes from December 14th, 2020 and January 4th, 2021? Can I have a motion to accept those?
Motion to accept.
Second? Any second?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilpersons Mar,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Delina,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Okay, we have no proclamations and presentations for tonight. Is there a need for executive session?
No, not.
Not at this time.
No? Okay, thank you. So old business, we have a public hearing, we have no public hearings on any of the ordinances. I would like to rescind, I'm sorry, that's not mine. B, we'd like to rescind the appointment and resolution number 2021-39 of alternate public defender.
You need a second.
Anyone with the second?
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilpersons Delina,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Yeah, there are no appointments for tonight. I'd like to rescind ordinance number 511-20. Can I have a second?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Who seconded that?
That was Mary.
Okay, thank you. Councilpersons Delina,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you. New business, we have an introduction of the following ordinances. That's ordinance number 515-21. Jessica, is there anything that I need to do, or do you need to read it?
Nope, I'm just going to read the title. An ordinance amending Chapter 35, Affordable Housing, subsection 35-23, Affordable Housing, mandatory set-aside of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Cerebral.
Thank you, Jessica. I move the ordinance be approved on first reading, advertised according to law, and the public hearing be held on February 8th, 2021.
Second. Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilpersons Delina,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you. Consent agenda resolutions. We're going to hold a public portion on all consent agenda items only. That would be 2021-40. I'd like to make a motion open to the public.
Second.
Yep, just
Pending.
open it.
I'm sorry?
No, you can just open it. You have the motion.
Okay, a motion.
need a
Okay. All in favor?
You don't need a motion for this.
Oh, we don't need a motion. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Again, this is for all consent agenda resolutions. If anyone from the public has any comments, please raise your hand. If you're calling by phone, please, what is the number, Jessica? If they want to speak, if they're on the phone?
Star 9, sorry.
Star 9, that's okay. If you would like to speak regarding this, please hit star 9. Seeing no one from the public has any comments, I make a motion to close the public portion and accept the consent agenda resolutions.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Resolutions to be read in full. After each resolution is read, we will open each one to the public. Jessica, go ahead.
Okay, resolution number 2021-41, resolution approving participation in a federal grant program administered by the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety's Division of Criminal Justice, Safe and Secure Communities Grant Program. Whereas the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Cerebral wish to apply to the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety's Safe and Secure Communities Grant Program, and whereas the goal of the Safe and Secure Grant Communities Program is to provide municipalities with funding for additional law enforcement personnel to address crime in a focused, community-oriented manner, and whereas the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Cerebral is authorized to accept subaward number 21-1219 totaling $32,400, and whereas the Borough of Cerebral will meet the program's local match requirement in the form of officer fringe benefits totaling $356,741.22 for an approximate total project cost of $389,141.22, and whereas the Borough of Cerebral understands the subaward period begins on June 1st, 2021 and ends on May 31st, 2022, and now therefore be resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Cerebral, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, that as a matter of public policy, the Cerebral Police Department wishes to participate to the fullest extent possible with the State Department of Law and Public Safety. The Division of Criminal Justice shall initiate allocations to each applicant as authorized. The Borough of Cerebral is authorized to accept the grant funds for the purpose described in this application. Be it further resolved that the Mayor and Chief of Police are hereby authorized to complete, sign, and submit a grant application for the program identified herein.
Thank you, Jessica. Seeing if anyone from the public wishes to speak regarding this resolution only, please let us know by either raising your hand or dialing star 9. Seeing that no one from the public wishes to speak, I would like to close the public portion. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
We have to vote on that, Jessica?
Yeah, I'll do a roll call, yep.
Okay, roll call, please.
Councilperson Selena,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Okay, now resolution 2021-42, whereas the following named persons have applied for the renewal of an auto records license under the existing ordinances covering the following locations for the year 2021. Applicant Joseph V. Giuliano, trading as Julian's Garage, 919 Route 9, South Amboy. Donald M. Rezepka, Al's Auto Body, 2070 Highway 35, South Amboy. Wayne Wagner Wagcar, Inc., trading as Walters Auto Body, 502 Raritan Street, Cerebral. Steve Rabel, trading as Economy Auto, Inc., Victory Bridge Plaza, South Amboy. And Thomas D. Pasquale, Wayne's Auto Body, South Pine Ave and 10th Street, South Amboy, New Jersey. Whereas the governing body has considered the applications and the same appear to be in conformity with the terms of the ordinances, and whereas it further appears that there are no present violations pending against said applicants, now therefore be resolved that the said applications are hereby approved and granted for the year 2021, that upon receipt of the proper insurance coverage and satisfactory record inspection reports, the Borough Clerk is hereby authorized and directed to issue said licenses.
Thank you, Jessica. If anyone from the public wishes to speak on this resolution and this resolution only, please let us know by hitting star 9 or raising your hand. Seeing that no one from the public wishes to speak regarding this, I make a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All right.
We have a roll call to accept this resolution, please.
Councilperson Selena,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, and the last resolution, resolution number 2021-43, a resolution of the Borough of Cerebral in the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, authorizing the purchase of one Pierce Arrow XT 75-foot aerial fire truck, whereas the governing body of the Borough of Cerebral is in need of a Pierce Arrow XT 75-foot aerial fire truck, whereas the governing body of the Borough of Cerebral have determined that the Borough of Cerebral should purchase a new Pierce Arrow XT 75-foot aerial fire truck, and whereas the Borough of Cerebral is a member of the Houston-Galveston Area Council, and through the HGAC buying co-op contract FS 12-19 is able to purchase one Pierce Arrow XT 75-foot aerial fire truck, and therefore be it, and it is hereby resolved that the borough officials are authorized and directed to purchase one Pierce Arrow XT 75-foot aerial fire truck in the amount of $1,138,335.96 for its fire department.
Thank you, Jessica. If anyone from the public wishes to speak regarding this resolution only, please hit *9 or raise your hand. Seeing that no one from the public wishes to comment on this resolution, make a motion to close the public portion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Roll call vote, please, on this. On accepting the resolution.
Councilperson Delina,
Yes.
Conti,
Yes.
Enriquez,
Yes.
Mar,
Yes.
Novak,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you, Jessica. Is there a CFO's report for this meeting?
I have nothing to report, Council President. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a Borough Engineer's report for this meeting?
No report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Borough Attorney's report?
No report, Mayor.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to open up the public portion. If anyone from the public wishes to speak for 5 minutes only, once the public portion is open, please either hit *9 or raise your hand. Do I need a second for that to open the public portion?
No.
No, just.
No.
Okay. We have Tom Fritzen. Could you please allow him to speak, or is that something I have to do?
Can you hear me?
Hello, Mr. Fritzen. Can you please state your name and your address for the record?
Thomas Fritzen, 143 Main Street, Cerebral, New Jersey.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I was wondering if the Borough Council can consider dropping the speed limit on Main Street between MacArthur and Washington. Right now, I know MacArthur, which is a block over from us, the speed limit is 25 miles per hour. And there's hardly, unfortunately, because of the storm, there's hardly any more houses over there or driveways. But you have a strip of road between MacArthur and Washington Main Street where you have businesses, the town hall, and other and residents, people trying to pull in and out of their driveways with cars parked up along down the street. And people come ripping through this section of town doing more than 30 miles an hour, which is the posted speed limit. So I was just wondering if something that we consider. I know part of Main Street out beyond that is part of, I think it's a county road, but from.
Yeah, it's all a county road. Is that correct,
It's all
Councilwoman Obey? Mr. Frankel, is there anything that we could do to help this gentleman out, or any steps that we could take?
Well, because it's a county road, we'd have to speak to the county. It'd be a county decision. It wouldn't be a municipal decision. If the council feels that could I just ask people to mute their phone if you're not speaking?
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead, Mr. Frankel.
Thanks.
If the council would like to make a recommendation that we contact the county to recommend a lowering of speed limit, then we can talk to our contacts at the county and see what we can do. I mean, if that's what the council would like to do, we can do that.
Is there anyone from the council who has an issue with this or any concerns?
I'd like to take Dan up on his offer to do that.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mr. Fritzen. Is there anything else you'd like to add? We're going to reach out to the county and see if there's anything else that we'd be able to do with this.
No, that was my only, because I live right in that section of town, and I know we've had multiple accidents the past, I would say 4 or 5 years, at least 3 or 4 accidents. Somebody hit a pole out in front of town hall, so it's just a very dangerous, as far as I'm concerned, stretch of road right now.
We'll work with the county to ensure that something can be done for this. Thank you.
Thank
If
you.
anyone else from the public wishes to speak, please raise your hand or hit *9. Seeing that no one else from the public wishes to speak.
Evan, I have an email that I received that I have to read.
Sorry,
into
Jessica. Go ahead.
That's okay. It's from Arthur Rittenhouse, 33 Velicat Lane. He's asking if there has been any resolution to the fines levied against the Mako property on Main Street, also known as Fulton's Landing, or Main Street South 1 and 2.
No, there has not, Jessica.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks.
Okay. If anyone else from the public wishes to speak, please raise your hand or hit *9. Seeing that no one from the public wishes to speak, I move to close the public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's go right. Is everyone okay with moving right into the next meeting?
No problem.
Fine.
All right, please stand for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Statement of publication, Jessica, please.
Take notice that this agenda session meeting of the mayor and council being held on this 25th day of January 2021 has been advertised and posted in accordance with Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975.
Roll call, please.
Sure. Councilpersons Conti,
Here.
Delina,
Present.
Enriquez,
Here.
Marr,
Here.
Novak,
Here.
Roberts,
Here.
and our professionals, the business administrator,
Present.
CFO,
Here.
engineer, and attorney.
Here.
Thank you. Old business, we have ordinance number 515-21. This will be listed for public hearing on February 8th, 2021. There's nothing under new business, so we'll go to communications and committee report. Councilwoman Roberts, please, for administrative and finance.
Thank you, Council President. I move that the following minutes and reports be received and filed: the municipal clerk's monthly report for December of 2020 and the CFO's investment activity report for November and December 2020.
Second.
Also, applications have been received for bingo raffle licenses from St. Stan's Church for an off-premise 50/50 March 14th, 2021. I ask that that's approved.
Does anyone have any issues with that? No? Okay, approved.
We also have a beauty shop application from Virginia Karandrik Haas, Restoration Hair Lamp, to operate a beauty salon with 16 chairs located at 501 Washington Road.
Does anyone have any issues with that? We need a resolution.
And
for that.
Yes, the resolution will be on the next meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. And notice of a public hearing filed by PSE&G on a petition with BPU requesting a resetting of the company's electric and gas tax adjustment credits. We'll receive and file that.
Second.
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 Okay, and authorization for the tax collector to refund taxes due to 100% disabled veteran tax exemption. So we have a number of refunds to our veterans. We'll need a resolution for that.
Yes.
Yes,
I'll be
they'll
ready
be
for
on
the
for the next meeting.
Okay, we can approve or deny those, right? We're approving, obviously, right? So,
Yes.
okay, thank you. Anyone have any other issues? I'm sorry, anything else, Councilwoman Roberts?
No, I'm just looking forward to getting back to business. It looks promising that we'll begin opening things up, and I'm certainly looking forward to We'll see going out in public and dining like normal human beings again and going to ShopRite without masks so that we can understand what each other is saying. So I'm hoping all of that will be coming soon.
As do I. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Marr with Planning and Zoning.
Hi, good evening. I move the following minutes reports be received and filed. Construction officials report for the month of December 2020. Fire prevention report for the month of December 2020. Zoning and code enforcement report for the month of December 2020. And the planning board minutes of October 7th, 2020.
Second.
Notice to adjacent community property owner. I move to have received and filed notice of public hearing to be held before the South River Borough Council on January 25th, 2021 regarding ordinance number 2021-01 and notice of public hearing to be held before the Cerebral Zoning Board for a carport addition at 36 Brook Ave.
Second.
And finally, to receive and file the following planning board resolution, which was memorialized on January 6, 2021. Camelot at Ernston Road, LLC, preliminary and final site plan, block 347.01, lot 3.01, and block 366.01, lot 1.
Second. Anything else?
Okay, I'm excited. Well, not excited. I wish we didn't have to do this, but unfortunately, only 10 of our local businesses have received government grants. They have reached out and said that it hasn't been an easy process. There's many hoops and paperwork to jump through. So it's really concerning to hear. So what we've done, which hopefully you've seen, there a video, a highlight video went out today. Buyitforward.org is our latest local business initiative to help our local businesses survive through this pandemic. It's buyitforward.org. And anyone that is a local business in a brick and mortar or even an online business can register on buyitforward.org. And then once we have enough businesses that are registered, we will start marketing the heck out of it and promoting it so that we can get as many donations from far and wide as possible so that our local businesses succeed. Additionally, today, I know people are very frustrated with the lack of information for vaccines and the ability to acquire a vaccine for those that are eligible. I can't even get one for my 93-year-old grandfather. But today, the governor announced a phone number that I hear is working, 855-568-0545. There's a call center open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can also register at covidvaccine.nj.gov. So unfortunately, until majority of the population receives this vaccine, then we will be able to go on as usual, but we still have a few months ahead of us until that happens. So Mr. Frankel, did you speak with the senior center? Are they helping at all with getting information out to our seniors?
So the senior center is one of our issues we have with our seniors, unfortunately, is to register on the state website. First of all, they have to have a computer. And second, they have to have an email address. For some of our seniors, that is challenging. They're reaching out to the seniors after we did get the same notification about the 855 number and trying to actually call all of our seniors to make sure that there is some customer service at the state, which the state might be able to help them get on and register. I have not heard a success of that today, but I know it was, like you said, it was supposedly operating today. Hopefully they have enough people that are manning it, and hopefully enough people can get on and register. And once the vaccines come into the state, they can get vaccinated.
Thank you. That's all. Progress.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councilwoman Marr. Councilman Conti with Public Safety.
Thank you, sir. I move the following minutes and reports be received and filed. got the municipal court report for the months of November and December 2020. Board of Health Registrar and county reports for the months of November and December 2020. Police Department report for the month of December 2020, and Board of Health minutes of November 5th, 2020.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you. We get a request to travel received from President Park Fire Company to attend the wedding of a member on January 31st in Mountain Lakes. I didn't have a problem with that. I thought it was okay to approve.
Does anyone have any issues with that? Okay, approved.
Okay. All right, cool. And we had a coin toss request for the corner of Washington and Ernston received from the high school boys basketball team on March 13th and 14th from 10 to 2. And again, I think as long as safety is being addressed, I don't have a problem with that either.
Does anyone see an issue with that? Okay, approved. Anything else, Councilman Conti?
No, just happy to see progress being made on some of these things that we're talking about today and before. You know, I thank Michelle for her efforts with the vaccine and running around with that. And I'm with Councilwoman Roberts on soon enough. Hopefully we'll be out there and, you know, patronizing the town, the residents, the businesses in our town, and moving forward and getting past this. So progress is all. Thank you.
Councilman Enriquez with Recreation.
Thank you, Council President. I move the following minutes reports be received and filed. Recreation Department report for the month of December 2020.
Second. Anything else, Councilman Enriquez?
Yeah, I just want to give a quick update on our search for a new rec director. We started the interview process, looked at a lot of good candidates, and it's still an ongoing process, but we're looking to hopefully have one by the end of February. And progress.
Thank you for the update. Water and Sewer with Environmental, Councilwoman Novak.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to receive and file the department minutes as listed on the agenda, the A1 and 2.
Second.
Second.
Other
Anything else,
than that,
Councilwoman Novak?
just want to say progress, and I'd also like to remind people that it's going to snow tonight, and please get your vehicles off all roadways if possible to make it easier on the plows. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Novak. For myself, Public Works, I move the minutes and departmental reports, numbers 1 and, well, it says numbers 1 through 3. I'll say numbers 1 and 2 be received and filed.
Second.
Second, thank you. For my committee reports, you know, there's, with this ongoing pandemic that we've had and the unfortunate deaths that have happened throughout our borough, I would like to have a memorial somewhere, or look into putting a memorial in one of our parks. You know, to remember those who have passed due to these the pandemic. I don't know if anyone from the council has you know, any issues with that, but I think that's something that I would like to look into with the help of Mr. Cornell and Mr. Frankel. I don't know if that would be an issue or how we would go about doing that, but you know, I would like to start looking into that.
That sounds great. Did you see what New York did today on the news with the Metro employees, the MIT employees?
I did not see that. What would they do?
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. So if no one else has from,
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
That's a great idea, Council President. I like that idea.
Thank you. Yes, and we'll move forward with that. Mr. Frankel and Mr. Cornell, could you please look into something, one way we can honor and a suitable location for that as well?
I will work with Jay on that.
Thank you.
We won't go.
Other than that, progress. For the mayor's report, we have nothing. Business Administrator, Mr. Frankel.
Thank you. We have a resolution demanding that the New Jersey State Legislature accept its responsibility to administer the provisions of the Affordable Housing Act and stay further action until such time it has promulgated rules governing its implementation.
Anyone have issues with that? Okay, continue.
Authorization to appoint Bruno Associates, Inc. as a grant writer from January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021 at an amount not to exceed $40,000.
No issues with that. Continue.
Authorization to amend the management salary ordinance to add registrar of vital statistics.
No issues with that. Continue.
Wait,
Oh, sorry.
a
Go
question.
ahead, Mary.
We never had that position before, Dan? Or-
We had it, and for some unexplained reason, it disappeared for a couple of years.
Oh, okay. Because I'm saying, I thought we always had.
We've had it. We're just putting it back in. That's all it is.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Authorization to execute a contract renewal with North American Insurance Management Corporation to serve as our risk management consultant for the year 2021.
No issues with that. Continue.
Authorization to renew contract with Benecard prescription program, including the entry into the Aquashore Consortium.
No issues with that. Continue. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mary.
I have a question. Dan, is there any change in the prescription costs for the employees?
No. In fact, this is acting sort of like our 2 years ago, if you recall, we went into through our GIF, or at the recommendation, went into a HIF, which is a health insurance fund. And actually, this program is very similar as a consortium. So our prescriptions will be grouped with other towns similar to what we are. So actually, our costs will not increase, and probably in the future, it will not increase. So, an example, I must tell you, very pleased that when we went into this HIF, we were a little nervous because it was new, but this year we have a zero cost increase to the employees and to the borough.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Continue.
Authorization to award a contract to Skylands area fire equipment for turnout gear for the Cerebral Fire Department to New Jersey Contract 17-Fleet 00810 B000026949 in the amount not to exceed $50,083.46.
No issues. Continue.
Authorization to award a contract to Tactical Public Safety for the purchase of pages for the Cerebral Fire Department to New Jersey State Contract T0109 AA3932 in amount not to exceed $20,000.88.
No issues with that. Continue.
Authorization to award a contract to Tactical Public Safety for annual radio system and pager maintenance to New Jersey State Contract T019 AA3932 in amount not to exceed $80,515.09.
Any issues with that? Nope. Continue.
And authorization to execute a 2-year agreement with Green Chip Recycling for the cost of free collection and disposal of e-waste.
Any issues with that? No. Continue. Thank you. Other than that, nothing else, right, Mr. Frankel?
That's correct.
Thank you. CFO's report?
2 things, Council President. I have a budget transfer resolution and 2021 budget COLA increase ordinance, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Borough Engineers report?
Mayor, 2 items this evening. First is the Duherno well redrilling contract. Back in September, you awarded a contract for an emergency basis, and there was a problem with the amount in that resolution. So we're just looking to have a new resolution that has the correct amount of the award of that emergency contract.
Okay. Any issues with that? No.
The second item is something Mr. Frankel asked me to bring up to the council this evening. It has to do with the public service gas modernization project. If you recall, back in September, Public Service made a presentation to the mayor and council concerning and gas services for approximately 8 miles of roads within the borough. Your current ordinance calls for the roads to have a full width paving if there's a disturbance of greater than 200 feet. Public Service was coming to you with a request for only a half width of paving. So they were looking for a waiver from your ordinance to allow them to pave only a half width instead of full width along that 8 miles of roadway. What they did indicate was they did not care how you used that total square yardage of paving. So if the borough wanted to pave one road half width, one road full width, one road not at all, they would allow you to go through and do that as long as you met that requirement that they had for half width for that 8 miles of roadway. So what Mr. Frankel asked me to go through and do was to take a look at all the roads that they were looking to go through and do their work on and see if there's a way we could come up with a formula so we can allow the borough to get this work done by public service and half pave some roads, full pave other roads, and don't do paving on some of the other roads. So what we did was we developed 3 categories of roadways. The first was a road that we called good condition. It's a road that was previously milled or paved and reconstructed by the borough. There's no existing drainage problems. There's no major pavement problems. So we call that a category 1 road. Second category was a fair condition roadway. This is a road that was previously milled or paved and reconstructed by the borough, doesn't have any drainage issues, but the pavement is not in the greatest condition over the full width of the roadway. And then finally, the third category is a road that we call poor condition. That road has not been reconstructed by the borough. There's problems with drainage, there's problems with curbing. So at this point, it doesn't make any sense to go through and do paving because it requires more than just paving. If you're going to do improvements to that roadway, you might have to put storm sewers in, you might have to do other work. So those are the 3 categories that we developed. And in your package this evening, I think the last couple pages, there was a breakdown of all the different roads and what our category breakdown was. So we took all the roads, the majority of the roads that they're looking to do are in Morgan and Melrose. And over the years, you've reconstructed probably 75% of the roads in Morgan. That are category 3 that we're saying don't do any pavement reconstruction are roads that you've never reconstructed before. So the formulas that we laid out on that last plan for you basically allows you to pave roads half width if it's in good condition, full width if it's in poor condition. I'm sorry, full width if it's in fair condition, and if it's in poor condition, you would not do any paving, just let public service patch their trenches, and you would reconstruct that roadway in the future. So Mr. Frankel asked that I bring that back up for discussion by the council if you want to go through and consider the offer that public service made to you.
Does anyone have any issues with that?
I just have a question.
Go ahead, Councilwoman Novak.
Jay, they will be filling out all the proper permits and everything so that our road department can go out and make sure that that the trenches or whatever is completed in the proper way. Because in the past,
yes,
they had a little with filling out their permit paperwork.
Yes, that's definitely going to be a condition. My understanding is there will be a resolution that memorializes what you're allowing. Any resolution, there would be a specific requirement that they have to make application to the Public Works Department to get all the necessary permits.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else have any issues with that? Do we
Hey,
need
and Jay, I just
go
wanted
ahead.
to get verification in the gas lines that they're working on modernizing. Is it true that they're in the neighborhood of 100 years old, some of those?
That's correct. I don't want to say all of them, but there are some that go back to the early 1900s. A lot of them are in the 1920s and 1930s. They're old steel gas lines, and they're looking to upgrade them to provide plastic lines and plastic services, which is what the current requirement is.
Yeah, okay. I just, I do, under those circumstances, I really like the proactive approach and getting to this before we find out another way that there's a problem, which becomes a more emergent and severe situation. So I like you revisiting this and really giving it a once over for us. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it as well. You did a fantastic job working with them and in a proactive approach instead of being reactive. So do we need to vote on this, or we just have a resolution that we'll vote on for the next meeting?
I'd also like to add, Council President
Sorry, go ahead.
I was concerned in the beginning because I did witness this happening in Highland Park, and I did say I'd go back to check out the final product, and I was impressed with the final product. They did, even though they did pave half the road in one area, it was a job well done. It didn't look like I thought it would look. So I also know that Chatham just completed this project. So there's 2 towns that have already completed this and have no complaints.
Okay.
And
thank you.
President, if I may, one of the other things that we talked to them about is that we were all a little nervous about this. They have told us, and this will be part of the plan, that we would be getting a 5-year warranty on all work that's being done.
Oh, man, that makes it sound even better.
Yeah,
So,
that's a plus.
do we have do we need a resolution for this, or do we don't have to vote on this now, right?
You can just give it authorization to place it on the next agenda for a
Okay.
resolution.
I provide authorization to put this on the next agenda for the next meeting. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Cornell?
That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Borough Attorney's report, Mr. DuPont.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Is there a need for executive session?
No, there's not.
Thank you. Okay, I'd like to open to the public portion for 5 minutes only. If you would like to speak in the public, please raise your hand or hit *9 now. Seeing that no one from the public wishes to speak, I move that we close the public portion. All in favor?
Second. Aye.
Make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Right.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good
Yes.
night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night.